We of Alcoholics Anonymous are more than 100 men and women who have recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. To show other alcoholics, and this is now in italics, precisely how we have recovered is the main purpose of this book. So this is number one. Purpose number one. Precisely how we have recovered. Now, for them, we hope these pages will prove so convincing that no further authentication will be necessary. We're going to stop right here in the middle of the paragraph. There's two more purposes we're going to discuss in the next clip. The first is, it says precisely. There is a precise plan of exactly how you do the steps. Each step is so precise that someone who's experienced that step will be able to identify precisely how someone else experienced that step. So therefore, everyone does it exactly the same, and that unifies and joins everyone together. We know exactly what the steps are. Now, does anyone believe there's a precise plan of recovery today? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, almost no one would actually acknowledge that there is a real process of recovery. The word program today is misused. Everyone thinks program is thousands of rehabs. Program, this is a program, that's a program. The word program is in the big book. However, the program was the process of recovery. So what is the 12-step process? The 12 steps is how the creator of the universe, acts upon the person and intervenes in his life and creates a change in his personality. It's an actual intervention from God himself. He comes in the life of the addict and changes him. These are what the steps are. It's a tshuva process, but it's the actual action of Hashem doing it to the person. So it's not a human opinion. There's no human opinion here. This is Hashem's actions. So when someone is doing the steps, and we are doing the steps, we are witnesses to how Hashem gets us well. He's the one that gets us well, right? So it's not up for academic interpretation. We're not here to theorize how you get well. It's not a philosophy. The book says actually later on, codes and philosophies will not save us. If you look in every site of almost any rehab, any secular institution, they call the 12 steps a philosophy. It's not a philosophy. It's the actual real experience of Hashem transforming the addict alcoholic into a new person. So therefore, for them, and this is profound, we hope these pages will prove so convincing that no further authentication will be necessary. You see, no further authentication. Why is that? Originally, they were hoping the book, back in 1939, that was the main way of transmitting the message through the book. It's the same today in respect that the message is so hard to find today. I think we're still in 1939. However, no further authentication means you do not need any endorsements. Who endorses this? Who tells us that? Who's your Das Torah? That's not what this is so profound. I don't think that someone would say, who's your Das Torah, when Moshe Rabbeinu took Klal Yisrael through the Yam Suf, right? Because a miracle does not need an endorsement. This is real. A person that does the steps properly, the authentication is the real experience that he had. That the observer says, God did it. The higher power, Hashem, did this to this person. This is a real thing that Hashem did. No human being is going to sit there and tell the newcomer, oh, you have to believe that. I endorse that. Because it's real. You have to realize this is real. This isn't some type of a scam, an act. This is a real experience when people are transformed, and they couldn't do it themselves. They couldn't do it in their own power. They were powerless. So they were changed. So the authentication of this experience is the change in everyone who goes through it. Ah, this is real. That's how a person gets the belief that I need to do this too.